Today, a good one in store here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Has it all teed up, and we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard
line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Lamar starts one game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They send a tight end in motion. They go play fake with Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Flying down the middle of Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Setting up the screen. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Blitz coming, Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Yeah, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Vikings 7-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. Buying some time right. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Jackson has it, third and goal. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Oops, knocks it through. And our game start for the field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and he can suck the wind out of that defense.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He rolls to his right. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off to make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Wallace with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Gets it up. Jackson loses the ball. They got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards. They had to scramble to even get that football back. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long.
We changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Jackson out of the gun on third. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. It's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them on first down.
Play fake. Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
17 yards.
From the pistol, Henry. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Another run for Henry. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hill now from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Pick up with 2 yards. First down, Ravens.
First down, here's Lamar. This one's to Andrews outright. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Hopkins and holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Now Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He connects downfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Catch is made in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
Vikings 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10. And they're on the 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
Staying
line.
on the ground here with Jones. Well, he can get his 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throw is caught. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Brings up third and
Well set. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's caught by Jefferson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
4 yards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 15.
In the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Now McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again is Lamar. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Let's go. McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. Another throw here for McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
It's a turnover on downs.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 41.
1st down, Baltimore.
Pistol snap to Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch made. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. On the move. Headed right. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
McCarthy
2.
looking to throw.
The Ravens 31-yard line.
Brought in close to the 8. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
A gain of
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
And the Vikings.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down. Here's Lamar. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. It connects on the deep shot. He has this down to the 34. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. The play clock's run out. They do not get the kick away, and that's going to add 5 yards to the distance. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat. The final throw before the break. Complete to Henry on the check down. And he makes up for the penalty nicely, and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be second and 7. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And this is going to take him off and across midfield. There's the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Headed out right. He's running with it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. and that time just simply not taking a loss. Pretty big deal for the offense.
Throws pumped. And that tackle stops him after a solid game. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Reichert set to keep this away. Wallace with a return here. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lamar out of the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Jackson trying again on second down. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe, but starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
4th down, here's Jackson. Hopkins making the grab downfield. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. Well, that brings up 2nd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Lamar off the play fake. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
18 right, Cowboy 80, 19 Lion.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught. This is Addison. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 35 out of that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
They get to Jones, right side. Dropped by the first guy he ran. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well. Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. Buys time, rolling right. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goals.
That's another Vikings 1st down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Rolling left, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making a 16-point ball game. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Wallace with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Rolling out to his left.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. The QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. He has it to the 23. Line as he's brought down. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the pistol, Rush. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's brought down inside. At the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rush. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Trying to run with Henry. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Out of the gun here, Rush. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
There he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the Vikings 20-yard line.
Here's Rush. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Defense had a chance to plan, now defending this 2-point try.
2-point conversion.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a
brought in inside the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Set to kick this away. Wallace with a return here. Races past midfield. At the 20. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
And I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense got set up.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And again, it's Jefferson. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings holding on to a field goal lead. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Jones. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings
Back
up
to Jones. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What?
Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Wallace with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To the air.